Hello YouTube, you're watching Drone Dude, and today I'm going to be reviewing a simple but potentially important product, and that is the Quadcopter Club Phantom 3 Gimbal Guard. So what is a gimbal guard? Well, it's kind of self-explanatory. It guards your gimbal. What the gimbal guard does is basically provides a barrier between your gimbal and whatever object is near the ground. So right here is the gimbal guard installed on my Phantom 3. It is a simple carbon fiber piece, and it comes with zip ties. Now the zip ties can be looped around, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But it's also very easily removable without the zip ties. Just simply if friction fits in there, and you can just pop it right on out. So this is the gimbal guard right here. It's a very simple carbon fiber piece. It's very strong. It's got a nice finish on the front of it, and it's very easy to install. So I'm going to go ahead and cover how to install this product. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Phantom, and you'll see that there are little notches on the legs, and there are notches on either end of the gimbal guard. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the smooth side of the gimbal guard facing downward, and so then you're just going to match up that notch with the little notch on the landing gear of your Phantom 3. You're going to just put it right there, lay it over top of the second one, pull out the other gear just a tiny little bit, and it's pretty much installed. And then the next thing you can do is you can install it and make it sure it's nice and secure with zip ties. I have not put the zip ties on mine yet, but if you intend to actually use this properly, the zip ties are important to protect your gimbal. So installing the zip ties is no difficult task either. You simply open the bag, remove one zip tie, and then you will take the zip tie, and there are 2 holes on either side, and obviously you have 4 zip ties, so each zip tie is going to go into one of those holes. You can simply loop it in and bring it around, and then you will it'll take 2 hands for this. Obviously the Phantom will be on a table or something, but then you simply loop this around and you can install the zip tie for the gimbal guard. So once you have the gimbal guard installed, you're pretty much ready to go fly. It does not interfere with the gimbal itself whatsoever. It is very close to the gimbal, but it does not actually stop any movement from the gimbal, and does not get in the way of the camera. So the camera can face completely 90 degrees downward, and it is still out of the way of the gimbal guard. So no issues there. The flight performance is exactly the same. It does not block the vision positioning sensor, so it's actually kind of a smart build, really good placement on the model itself. So what is the gimbal guard good for? Well, maybe you're a new pilot, or maybe you just don't trust yourself enough to be able to fly this thing without one. Basically, the gimbal guard will protect your gimbal from impacts at a higher rate of speed, especially if it lands on an uneven surface. The gimbal of the Phantom is, I believe, the most expensive part on the Phantom, and it costs a lot to replace, so I would not want to damage my gimbal, and this product seems to help with that. Now, if you do fall from an extremely high area or something like that and onto a hard surface, you still will likely damage your gimbal. However, this will protect the gimbal in a lot of different scenarios. So let's just take a quick look at how this is packaged before we do anything too crazy. This is the packaging that it will come in. It comes in a flat box in the mail, and then this, you can see the gimbal guard is in there, and the Quadcopter Club sticker and zip ties are also in this package. So guys, that's the Phantom 3 gimbal guard. So if you are at all concerned about your gimbal, this is a great product to help you keep your gimbal nice and secure. The gimbal guard is available for $20, and I'll have the link in my description. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.